Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. My name is Scooter. If you saw the last video, you already know that. You also know that this is still called Scooter's World because that's also in the title. Yeah, haven't changed the name of that, and I probably won't at this point. I am committed. Right now, we are down in the mines, down in the depths. You can see the dark, deep slate all around me. And I wanted to bring you guys in here because I obviously have been doing a little bit of mining off camera, a little bit of prep work, and just those boring, grindy tasks that don't really want to show on camera too much. But yeah, I've been down here in the mines, and I've made some interesting discoveries. The first discovery, as you will see behind me, is we have found an abandoned mine shaft, which we are not going to explore right now because my inventory is basically full, as you can see. But you believe me, we are going to explore this dark, scary, possibly creeper-infested mine shaft behind me at a future point. But I've made another exciting discovery while down here. For you see, I have found a zombie spawner. And not just any zombie spawner, but one that happens to have some chests, including a saddle and horse armor and name tag, and another saddle and some other fun stuff in there. But a saddle, I get to have a horse and or mule and or donkey or pig. I could always put a saddle on a pig. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully this episode or next try to find a horse, and that way I can actually get around a little bit more. I can explore the area. But for now, I kind of just need to get out of this cave. I have tons of stuff. I need to collect this stuff. I need to not forget the saddle while I am here, and the other one. I have to organize all this junk a little bit, but I'm gonna find my way back to the surface where I have another surprise for you guys. The surprise that I have for you guys here is I have been working on that little hobbit hole that I had at the end of the last episode, and I've made some pretty big progress, at least on the exterior. Take a look. There's actually circles to it now, and it actually kind of looks like a hobbit hole, quite a bit more than it did last time. You'll see there's round windows, and we've got some glass there, and what I love most is really this big, wide, circular door thing right in the middle there. Again, it still is a work in progress, and I plan to do quite a bit more with this before it's all said and done, but I think this is some pretty great progress that we've been able to make on this. The other thing, though, of course, is on the inside, I've also been busy digging around and making this, what was a tiny little room here, an actual full-sized hobbit hole, just minus the actual interiors and walls and furniture and everything else that goes on the inside of a building. But as you can see, I've labeled some of these different rooms here. Ignore the floating things, that's for when the floor comes back into effect. But over here, we'll start the pre-tour. This is where the bedroom is going to be. It'll have a little bit of a raised edge here. Great view out that front window. Over here, we will have the fireplace and living room area right when you come in the main room. Over here, the furnace room for furnacey things and all the smelting and everything that's involved with that. And then over here in the main room here is the storage room for storing all of the things. Back through here, we will have the dining room with a big table right where I'm standing, and off to the sides, the kitchen and the pantry. Because what would a hobbit hole be without a place to store just stacks and stacks of food all the time? You'll also notice that I'm not wearing any shoes. That is intentional for the time being. The other thing you may notice, over here on the wall are my first set of tools. And this is something I'm going to try to do through the series, is just keep track of some of those things from early in the game and as we progress, and they'll have a better home in the future, of course. But I want to keep just some of those early game reminders of the progress and the memories and nostalgia and all of that, because nostalgia is really big these days. I am also interested to see if you guys do the same thing, if you keep any of those in your worlds, or maybe you're like me at other points in the past. You take the wooden tools and you literally use them to cook up better tools in a furnace. But if you guys do the same thing, let me know down in the comments. And especially if there's anything you think that I should be saving, definitely keep those in, put those in the comments as well. I'd be really curious to hear your thoughts and your feedback. My other plan is, of course, once I first get my first set of diamonds, as much as it's going to pain me and I can't use them right away, I'm going to keep at least that first diamond as as another memento instead of using it in a tool right away. So right now, I'm going to get to work on the interior of the base, and I will bring you guys in once that is completed. We are going to do something through the magic of television. So we will close this door. And now when we open this door, voila, we have an interior to the Hobbit hole. Let me just close this door right here. So as you can see, right on the entryway, we've got a nice fireplace, some logs stacked up, little seat thing to sit at. I love this. I think it's a really nice looking fireplace. It got some nice, like I made some mud blocks back there just to give it that darker texture. If we come through here, this is the bedroom, and I've got not too much in here actually, but I'm planning as we go I'll add more things as the world progresses and as I collect some more random things. But I've got my first few pickaxes here. We've got some just shelves and the bed and everything like that over here. And here is the living room area. Again, we've got some seating, a nice window view there. We've got some bamboo growing just for the heck of it. If we come through here, this is the furnace room / sort of crafting workroom thing. But yeah, we've got furnaces hooked up with hoppers there, so I just dump all the stuff in and then it comes out for me nice and easily. We come through here, we've got storage room. Right now, not the most organized or filled in, but there's enough space to fill in quite a bit more as I gather more stuff. Coming around the corner here, we've got our dining room with a big table and lots of chairs for all the guests that I won't have in a single player world. Coming around here, we've got our kitchen with a little trick there to get some steam from the cauldron. We've got a little smoker there for smoking things. We've got cocoa beans for cocoa beanifying things. And then over here we've got the pantry just with a bunch of stuff. Got some bean blocks there. Lots of storage, lots of just random barrels and shelves and whatnot. I'm really glad with the way that the interior has worked out. You see I've got a little bit of patterning on all of the floors, makes each room a little bit unique in that way. I'm really happy with how it's come together. Like, I can hardly believe that this is the same place that it was for you guys 30 seconds ago, for me like 5 days ago. I can hardly believe, though, that we've made this kind of progress. I don't think I've ever spent this much time and effort and care on a starter base before, particularly this early in the game, before I've even got any diamond tools or anything like that. But I'm really happy with this, and I think it's going to be a great home as we continue to explore and adventure and just do more stuff in this world. Eventually, I will probably outgrow it and have to build something much bigger. But for now, I think that this is a really, really great start to the base. Now, you'll notice that out here, it looks basically the same as it did before. I've spent a lot of time on the interior, but I haven't had too much time to do anything out here other than chop down some trees. But I am planning on doing quite a bit more with the outside. Like I mentioned before, I'm hoping to get some more like leaf blocks all around there, and some moss blocks would be nice to get a bit more of that bright and vibrant green. But over time, over these next few episodes, yeah, I'll be coming through here and revamping this whole little mini valley area, and just making it feel nice and cozy and safe, and like it ought to be if there's a hobbit hole sitting right there. Now, the next thing that I'm planning to do, though, before we do any work on the exterior, is I want to go and explore that abandoned mineshaft that we saw at the start of the episode. I think there's going to be a lot of good stuff down there that I definitely need. I've completely exhausted my iron supplies using it on like pickaxes and axes just to chop down all the trees and dig out all the rooms. So I'm going to go down to those mines. We'll see if we can find some useful stuff, hopefully some diamonds, but we'll see what happens. So I will meet you down in the mines. All right, so we are down on our way trying to find that abandoned mine shaft. I know I left it here somewhere. But while down here, I've also stumbled across something very, very exciting. That right there is the first diamond ore block that I've come across. Let's see if there's any more around it. This might just be one on its own. That's what it is looking like. So, just one, but I'm still going to take it. This is the first diamond of this world. I had better find more of these down here. Okay, and here we are. We are back at the mine shaft of doom. Let's see if we can find some good stuff and not get blown up by any creepers. I haven't actually died yet in this world, and I would like to keep it that way. Okay, so I've dug through a wall here and found something obviously horrible. A cave spider spawner. I want to see if I can at least get close enough to knock this thing out of commission and not die or get poisoned in the process. Ha ha ha. You can't get through. Oh, that scared me. Oh my goodness. There are so many of them. And the problem, of course, is that I've brought basically zero food down here with me. Like, this is my last piece of bread. So let's see if we can just explore a little bit instead and keep moving. Otherwise, I'm going to be dealing with these spiders the entire time, and that's not quite my idea of a good time. Don't mind if I do. This is my lucky day. Oh my goodness. There's another one. This is proving to be actually quite lucrative. Hearing skeleton noises. You've got to be kidding me. Man, still no minecarts down here, and I'm almost running out of torches even too, but I can make some more. Not my proudest of moments. Okay, now this is going to be both interesting and potentially could kill me. But what we've got here now is a massive open area, and there, oh my goodness, there is the deep dark. I think there's even a shrieker down there. So I am not going to be risking my life by going down there right now, thank you very much. But still hoping I can find at least one minecart. That would be nice. Well, the other issue, of course, is that I'm now thoroughly lost and have no idea actually how to find my way out of here. So I'm just gonna keep going, see if maybe I can retrace my steps and find an exit, because the worst thing would be for me to starve to death down here. Oh, one other thing I've just found here. See this bit of calcite and the basalt? You already know what this means, but we have just found an amethyst geode. Look at that, calcite. Now, of course, let's see if we can get some of these shards here. I think at this point, I'm just embracing the idea that I'm going to live off of rotten flesh for the rest of my days. Now, one of the other things you might notice is on my screen, I've got my coordinates there. That's just another one of those small data packs that I've got just for, you know, quality of life kind of stuff. It makes it a little bit easier to know where I am and what time it is. I mean, in theory, I know where I am. In reality, I have no clue where I am. This is my lucky day. There's diamonds right here. In a chest with torches and even some glowberries. Okay. Folks, we are in business. Let's make a few more of those. And light this place up a bit better. Oh, okay. It has all been worth it. So let's grab the diamonds. Oh, don't think I didn't see you down there. I can't find my way out. Is it here? Is this the way? This seems like it could be the way. Nope. Definitely not the way. Is this the way out? This is the way out. Oh, finally. I've never been so glad to see a set of cobblestone stairs in my life. I was getting really worried that I was about to have to go and re-watch my own recording to figure out how to make it out of this crazy cave. But let's go in here now. Man, no kidding. Now, of course, the next thing I want to do, now that I've got some of these glowberries, is just sprinkle them around the Hobbit hole here. I think they'll look pretty nice actually in some of these corners here and there. They are actually a really nice way of giving some much needed greenery to the very brown interior here. But I think that should be good. Those will start growing on their own for me. Next, let's see if we can put these glorious things to some good use. Finally, my diamond pickaxe. It has taken a very long time for this. In fact, let's check at our let's check our statistics here. Time played 11 hours. 11 hours just to find this. So I think that's where we are going to leave things for today. We've made some amazing progress on the base itself and in terms of getting geared up, and look at the diamonds. This is so amazing. So next episode I want to spend a little bit more time exploring the surface. I haven't really gone around too much of my own, like in terms of my own area. I've seen basically some jungle trees and some hills and this little ditch that I've built my house in. So I want to do some more exploring, see if I can find a horse, see if we can find some other cool landscapes and biomes and resources and things like that. And we'll see how far we get from there. But that's where we will leave it. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe.